Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you what you can do in order to try to fix the battery drain issue on OPPO A60. So the first thing that we need to do is go to the settings. In the settings you want to find battery, and over here we can make sure that some options are activated or deactivated. So let me start by going to battery usage details. Over here you will find apps that are using the battery the most. So over here you can check which apps are causing the most issues, and you can try to restrict the usage of these apps or completely uninstall them if you don't really need them. In some cases you can force stop them. We can also find more information if you tap on specific app. You can also see the background activate time, so it is always important to disable or turn off apps that are running in the background. If you use the 3 buttons navigation, then you can tap on this button over here in order to find the apps, and then you can close all over here. So let's go back to the same settings as before. The next thing that you can do is of course use the power saving mode, which allows you to even be automatically enabled if you turn this option on. So we have the option to automatically turn off power saving mode when the battery is charged to 90%. So I believe this is a good thing to use, a good option to activate, as it allows you to not use power saving mode when it's not needed. When you charge your device, then you can turn off power saving mode automatically at this point when you reach the 90% battery of the battery. And another thing that you can activate is the automatic power saving mode. You can turn it on automatically by using this option, turn on at specified battery level, and over here you can choose the percentage. So I believe that you should use something between 25, maybe even 30%, down to, let's say, 15. I think the ideal amount is somewhere between that, although I know that some people use even 50%. So if you want to, then feel free to use even 50%. In some cases, you might also be in a situation where you want to use the super power saving mode that you can enable and disable by tapping on the slider. And when you turn on the power saving mode, the system performance will be reduced and you will only be able to run a few apps at a time. So if you turn this on, then you have this information that we have the super power saving mode. And as you can see, it's really empty. It limits everything. If you want to exit the super power saving mode, then over here in the top left corner you have this exit button, and then you can confirm. And this is how we can exit the super power saving mode. Let's go back to the same settings as before. So once again, go to battery, and over here we have battery health, where we can see the maximum capacity, which is the estimate of the device's current battery capacity compared to when it was new. So if you have something below 100%, then you can be certain that the capacity is, well, the battery is being used a little bit at this point. Ideally, you want to have as much as possible, as close to 100% as possible, of course. But in addition to that, we have 2 additional options that we can turn on, which are not enabled by default, and I think it's good to turn them on, like smart charging, that allows you to slow down battery aging by using the intelligent services that learns your charging habits and adjusts charging patterns accordingly. So tap on the slider in order to turn it on. And you can also stop charging at 80%, which also slows down battery aging. And when you charge your device, if the battery reaches 80%, then it will stop charging. So if you tend to charge, especially if you tend to charge a lot, I believe that this option should be enabled. However, as you can see, we can only use one of these 2. So if you charge a lot, stop charging at 80%. If you don't charge your device as much, then you can try to use smart charging, especially if you just started using the device. If the device is new, then smart charging might be useful. And we also have more settings where we have the high performance mode, but it also uses the power consumption and causes the device to heat up, so you might not need to use the high performance mode, and make sure that it is not always on, because it is definitely not necessary. We can also go to optimize battery use in order to find more information about specific apps. And let's say I have Facebook that doesn't optimize the battery use, so I can tap on Facebook and then I can auto optimize to make sure that that when I use the app, the battery use is optimized. And we also have the sleep standby optimization, which means that your device consumes less power and sends fewer notifications when you are asleep. So this might be also useful to not use your device when you are not using it. It sounds kind of funny, but of course this means that when you are asleep, then you don't use the device, and during that time there is really no need to consume more power than needed. We also have the app battery management, which is pretty similar to as before. Over here we have certain apps that we can allow foreground activity for these selected apps and allow background activity. And we can also force stop if needed. So these are basic battery settings. We can also go back to the battery usage details to find optimized battery usage over here. And here we can decide what we want to do in order to save power. We can change the screen refresh rate to 60 Hz, so we can select it. We can select turn off location services. We can turn on auto brightness. We can change auto screen off time to 30 seconds. And everything extends the battery life. We can also enable the dark mode on. And over here we have everything that is already optimized. So if one of these are not activated at this point, then you will have the option to do this over here. Once you select everything, then you can press save power and optimize the battery usage. So keep that in mind. And this is pretty much it. In addition to that, that is not, I think it was not mentioned in this menu over here, is for instance, the Bluetooth. So if you go to Bluetooth, if you do not use Bluetooth at a specific moment, then you want to turn off in order to not use it. If you don't use Bluetooth at a specific moment, turn it off to keep the battery. And the same goes with Wi-Fi. If you don't use Wi-Fi, if you for instance use Wi-Fi only at home, when you are outside, you can just turn off Wi-Fi as you don't use it anyway. So there is no need to keep it turned on. And that's pretty much it. This is everything that is essential, I believe, to keeping the battery health at a good state and prevent battery aging. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye.